Good afternoon, it is 12:30. Been up for a couple hours doing the usual, catching up and whatnot. I got yesterday's vlog up. Also did a video submission from Christian in Western Australia on his 2000 BMW 3 Series, so that'll go live probably tomorrow. He's going to be back from work soon, and then I'm not really sure what we're going to do. So we moved my bed over here in the middle yesterday, so I can actually make it a lot easier by getting on each side. Yeah, the room's too small for a queen, but it works and there's enough room, so that's fine. And then the big new bed, which is ginormous, is in here. It's a California King. I think they call it a sleigh bed. It is really nice. All this wood is super heavy, really thick, dark, luxurious looking. And brought some color in here with the bedspread and pillows and all of that. So pretty sweet. Nightstands have really nice marble or granite or something on top. There's one on each side. And then that dresser that fits in the old closet is like that. So the furniture's here and done. The ECS stuff says on track for delivery today, so that's good. Coming UPS, it only took like 8 months to get here. I don't know when it'll get here. UPS in Ohio is very consistent, delivering between, I don't even know, like 10 and 11, 10 and noon. But here, it's all over the place. You'll see multiple trucks go by in a day, 3 UPS trucks go by, and then your order comes on the 4th at 7 o'clock or something. So we'll keep you updated. That was really fast shipping. Almost two weeks from Ohio. So the SD card is in this camera. So we're going to do the end clip on here. You don't have to see my mug. So, filming a bunch today on this camera, 4E39 source, not so much for the vlog, I apologize for that. But we've kind of embarked on a very large project right now. We've got the old lights sitting out here. We got them cleaned up. They will sell easier. You saw Nate was polishing them, and they're going to go online because we've got some new parts. We're doing a full LCI swap on the E60. These are the March of 07 Plus taillights. They're a lot cleaner looking. They've got LED bars in there. They're actually really a beautiful design. So we've got those, and then hiding under this towel are the LCI headlights, which don't look a whole lot different from this angle. Obviously they're new, so they're in perfect condition, but it's that side corner there. It's really crisp and clear and nice looking. That's the light control module. We've got tons of wiring and pins and more wire and adapters. I'm not sure what all he did with that. It should be here somewhere. Here's the rear light adapters, and then we have to run these lines up to the LCM. I'm not sure what they're for, but they have to plug into the LCM, and then we have to repin the primary harness on the LCM as well. So big job. Today we got a little bit done. All this stuff arrived. We've been waiting for this for like 10 days. So finally it arrived today, and we were able to swap the parts over from the old lights to the new that we need, inclusive of the AHL automatic headlight. That means I move left and right with the wheel adapters, or not adapters, the motors or control modules. We had to move over the xenon bulbs and xenon bulb igniters, as well as the ballasts. So all of those parts have been swapped in, which is a good start. And then we got one new headlight pin. The old ones had a 4-pin for the leveler, and then an 8-pin for all the functions inside the headlight. The new headlights move from big old style round pins to small new style square and rectangular pins, and one 12-pin connector. So we had to cut the old connector off the factory harness, and then use all the pins and bushing contacts to connect the new stuff. Strip the wire, put the pin and a little weatherproofing rubber grommet on there, and start pinning the new harness. The problem is, if I can find one of these ends, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That's going to be easier said than done. I'll use one of these. These are going to go on the LCM. The wiring part, right at the top right here, where it connects, the way it's manufactured, it started as a straight piece of aluminum, I guess, or whatever conductive metal they're using, and then they bent it into a square. And where the inside edge meets, it's not a perfect cut. I don't know if these are manufacturing defects or if that's just the way it is, but you have to grind that off with a file. The file takes forever, so we bought a Dremel today at Home Depot. You have to cut that part off so it's a clean rectangle without a little end sticking up on one side. Otherwise, they won't fit in the new connector. This is the new 12 pin, and we have to shove them in through the round holes until they click and are seated in there. Stupid design. It's the same thing on the E39. Anytime I've purchased wire like that with pins on the end, same thing with the fog light retrofit, the PDC retrofit, all that stuff, you have to grind them off. I don't understand it. So that's what took so freaking long today. There's 2 or 3 wires left that I'll work with the Dremel tomorrow. It'll be a lot faster than trying to use those rat tail files. But tomorrow when he's at work, I should be able to get some more work done, get both harnesses pinned, maybe install the front lights. Then I can move on to removing the rear lights, putting those guys in. The adapter cable's nice and easy, but that's not, because then you have to run all that wire up through the interior, up to the cabin, up through the cabin to where the steering wheel is. That's where the LCM is on the E60. So it's a pretty big undertaking, but it is going to look awesome when it's done. And then we're going to have to code the LCM, have that programmed. It's a new one, so it'll have to be programmed to the car. I'm following this retrofit instruction, which is very nice that BMW provides something like this. It is, how many pages? Can we focus in on that? I think it's like 23, it doesn't say, it just says page 1. There's like 23 or 25 pages of that. And some of it, you know, there's not a whole lot on it. You just get a picture of the parts you're gonna need. But doing an E39 source video, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, big, beautiful. Probably about a 25-minute video, but it'll look sweet when it's done. There's the boxes for the lights. They're always looks so much bigger outside the car. But that was the majority today. We went to the grocery store, we got some stuff. We went to Home Depot to get the Dremel. And we just came back here and had some pizza and watched 70s show, and now we're going to bed. So I'll film in daylight tomorrow, the status of things. But we'll talk then. Good night.